you're doing too much. You're just doing too much. And I'm going to tell you what you can do instead that's less doing, so that you have to do less but receive more. And like it's magic, honestly. It just is incredible how this stuff works, how energy works, right? Everything is energy. And so we have the power to be productive in a way that we were not taught to be productive. And first of all, it takes accepting that you're not being lazy by spending time in quietness and like spending time within your body, within your mind, within your soul. That is where you can make a whole world. Like, you can create a whole world, and you can bring that into your perceived reality like that. And so I'm going to share my example, and then I'm going to give you some examples of what you can do, and then also tell you how we can do this together, because I'm so excited and it all kind of ties together. So first of all, I want to say thank you so much to you all for being here, for supporting this channel, for liking and commenting. It's such a positive community that I have here, and honestly, one of the things that I was most concerned about when I decided to start posting every day on New Year's, so what month are we in? 3 months ago, I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to handle like the hate, the negativity, because when I go into the comment space on YouTube and social media just to see what people are saying, some people are brutal, but you guys are not. And I think that that has to do with my energy too, and the lessons that I'm needing to learn, because there are some, and everything's a mirror, right? A mirror of where we are in our energy. So I'm mirroring you. You're here for a reason. There's something that you're meant to get from this, and you're mirroring me. So whatever you comment is something that like my soul needs to hear. And so I really appreciate it. And I do appreciate even the negative ones, because then if it triggers me, then I get to be like, oh, that's where I'm at. If it doesn't trigger me, then I get to celebrate like, wow, you know, what a milestone for that to just not even faze me. Like years ago, it might have destroyed my whole world, but I can see the truth in it and see that maybe that person's, you know, just going through something and trying to project and whatnot. And so thank you. Thank you for your donations. They mean the world to me. You're super thanks. PayPals, I see them. I love you guys. Thank you so much. So this morning, I woke up and I was in panic almost. Like I've been getting night sweats the past few nights, and my body is just, it's a sensitive body. But I'm also realizing like it's a really powerful body, like the detox system, very powerful. But something that I've dealt with, that I've talked about here, is mast cell activation syndrome, mold illness, that kind of stuff. So I'm very sensitive to mold and new environments. And so every night since I've been here on this horse farm here in Italy, and I've posted a few vlogs. I have one going up like today. I don't know when I'll share this video, maybe later today. But so I've been getting night sweats, and so I woke up and there's some mold that I'm still dealing with under my bed, which is like a few years ago would have never been able to be in this van right now talking to you, sitting here, because I was so easily triggered symptom-wise by mold. But through brain retraining and nervous system retraining, I was able to no longer have those symptoms. Like night and day different experience on earth, not reacting to mold the way that I did before. Night sweats are one thing, but before I was not able to speak. I would slur my words. I was not able to see straight. The room would be spinning. I was not able to think. I couldn't hold a thought for more than a few seconds. I could not communicate. I couldn't be present. I was like completely dissociated, and there's mold everywhere. It's like 75% of building or 85% of buildings have had water damage at some point. 55% currently have water damage, and 1/4 of the population I'm just like spitting out things at you right now, but 1/4 of the population is susceptible to or will have HLA-DR gene, which makes them susceptible to getting chronic inflammatory response syndrome, which is a condition where you cannot remove toxins the same way that another person would. So you would develop this issue. I can't even speak because I'm like so passionate about this topic. You would develop this issue where you couldn't remove the mycotoxins like other people, and then you would have all these mystery symptoms, you know, like weight gain out of nowhere. For me, I gained 20 pounds the first month that I was living on a toxic moldy boat. And you will get anxiety, depression, fatigue, brain fog, blah, 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 all these things. And a lot of it could be linked to mycotoxins in your environment and having that genetic makeup. But the thing that I've learned in my experience of treatments and detoxes and supplements and medications and all these different things, moving, getting rid of all my belongings, moving to a place and then buying all new things and then mold growing through those walls and then having to do it all again within the same month. Like, it was nuts. The thing that I learned the most is that through retraining your brain and healing your nervous system, you not only can change your symptoms, change your reality, change how you experience the world, but you change your genetic expression as well. And so when I started doing that, and I started giving myself the power back to be able to heal myself rather than giving my power to my doctor and all these other practitioners and all these other people telling me what to do, how to do, what to take, I just started going inwards and rewiring and listening and following and choosing. Choosing is like the most important thing that we can do. And then I no longer had those symptoms. I no longer had that reaction. I'm able to be in this. I've been in this van for a while now, and so I don't think the night sweats are from what's going on under the bed. I think it's from being the house here has mold, and then there's hay has mold in it, and so there's different things. And so I'm able to do this now because I changed my brain. I changed my nervous system. I changed the expression of my genes. And so what I want to tell you about is this morning is when I woke up in this panic and I was in the sweats, and then I was a little triggered because I was like, mold in the van, mold here, mold there. Like, what am I doing? Why did I leave? I miss home. Like, and I was just spiraling. I was spiraling. I was thinking about how perfect my life was in California. I was missing it so much. I was like, why did I buy this van? Like, you know, there's mold in it. Like, oh, what am I doing? I'm gonna go back down that rabbit hole of health, and, you know, spiraling as we do. And so then I was like, okay, I gotta get control of this. Like, no one else will do this for me. I have to do it right now. And I love to do it, and I know that it's possible. So first thing I did, mindful meditation, which can be really hard when you are spiraling. So maybe it's not the best to start with this, but I started with this. And so what might be better, because it did help, but what really helped was breath work. So I did a holotropic breath work session for 15 minutes, and that just brought me back. It brought me back into my body. It brought me back into just like this, it's incredible. Breath work like just makes you feel high. Like, it's like wild. And it almost like alchemizes the things that you're going through, because you're able to see them from a place of like not reacting to them, because you're going through this other experience of the like what the breath work does to your body, but those thoughts are still there, and so you get like a new perspective of them. And in energy work, like in healing and energy work and quantum work, when you are able to step out of your body and get a new perspective over the things that are you're choosing to work on, and when you can choose from that place and witness it happening, that's where the magic is, because we don't want to have attachment to outcomes. When we have attachment to outcomes, we don't let them come to us. We don't let ourselves shift into that timeline, use the quantum field to, you know, create or step into, not even create, but in a way create, because there's infinite possibilities. So everything's happening. But when you choose that timeline of the infinite possibilities and you move towards it, you can move towards it with ease when you let go of attachment. You let go of attachment by stepping out of yourself and all of your like ness. That makes sense. I know it does. And so I did that. I did breath work. And then after breath work, I was like finally able to get into the space where I could connect with my divine team. Because yesterday when I was like also feeling kind of like this, and the day before, and also honestly like the past 2 weeks, just like having family here and people here and just being in so many new environments and just like a lot, I have been getting to the place where like I connect, like where I would go to connect and I'll teach you guys how to do this too if you sign up for the 21-day program, starting May 1st. And so I would get to that place where I would connect, and then I would just lose it. Like my mind would go, blah! And I'm like, I need guidance. Like I need to get my guidance back. Like, why can't I do it? And it's because my nervous system was all over the place and my mind was just going haywire. And so after the breath work, I was like in that zen, and I was like, okay, let's connect in. And then one of my guides came forward, and I haven't worked with him in a while, but that's the one that chose to come forward after I said, like, who can help me today? And this guide's job in my current life, like some guides are with us for our whole life, some guides just are here with us for a chapter. I don't know how long this one will be. I actually haven't asked any of them, but he is here to open doors for me. And so we create doors, and he helps me walk through them. And when I walk through them, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes I feel like a weight or an attachment to like the old room that I was in, space, timeline that I was in. And so then he tells me what to say, like choose or ask or cut the cords or whatever. And then I walk through. And so I was doing that, and I was walking through and like just feeling like lighter and lighter and lighter. And like we would create a new door and like choose a new reality and like all these things. And then when I opened my eyes, because I was also thinking, I was like, you know, maybe I should just go back to California. Maybe I should stop everything that I'm doing in the spiral. Maybe I should just get another job, like a 9-to-5, just like, you know, whatever, it's something more stable, something more. And then I opened my eyes after that, after realizing, no, I don't want to go back. I want to go forward and through this and trust this. Because another one of my guides would say, trust what you're going through. Like you're blindfolded pretty much right now. You're going through a dark forest with a blindfold on. And what is important for you right now is to trust. And you're almost there. Like I'm walking you. Like we never leave you. We're always by your side. Your angels and guides, they never leave you. And so with the help of these two, I finished that and I opened my eyes, and I had a bunch of you guys signed up for the 21-day program. And so I was like, that's the validation that I'm on the right path and that this work is so powerful, because I was, you know, in such a weird space this morning where I was thinking like I've just gone completely on the wrong path, and like, you know, I shouldn't even be doing this work here on YouTube, doing this work with you guys, coaching and holding space for people this way, that like I should just go back to being quiet and like just get a job and just be a little minion in what I was doing before. And so to do that powerful sessions of meditation, breath work, and then connecting with my angels and guides, and then to open my eyes and see you guys signed up for the program, I was like, yes, I cannot wait to continue trusting this path and to go down this with you. And so that leads me into the 21-day program, which I'm really like even more excited about, because what's in it is what I was doing this morning. But every day we're going to be doing something like an exercise that is related to the things that I was doing this morning and more, to help you regulate, rewire your brain, receive the guidance that you want using, you know, energy work, breath work, brain retraining, NLP, all these different things, tapping. I also was doing some tapping this morning too, which really helped to clear whatever was like kind of sticky and like in the way of me moving through things. And so this 21-day program will give you all those tools to help you gain back your clarity and your trust in your journey, and to find the guidance that is available to you specifically. And so I'm so stoked now, and it's just such a shift, and such a quick shift too. Like just a few hours ago I was like ready to sell the van. I was in to go back to California. I was like, okay, I just list the van, you know, I'll start like planning and just like go back, stay with my mom, and then maybe I'll go back to the old house I was living in because some rooms opened up, and so I could get 2 rooms, get an office in there, and just like work remotely. And so I had a whole plan and I got back on track by getting centered. And so many of us are operating from that place of that all the time, and we're creating our life from that because we don't make the time to connect, to regulate, to rewire, to find our center, to find our guidance. And so that's why so many of us can feel like we're living a life that's not ours, because we have been conditioned to not know the value and how productive it is to spend that time in quietness, in, you know, choosing to be in that space and do the work there and receive from that place. It is so powerful what can happen when you do that, and you can do less and receive more. Like, I didn't go out and like go market the program a bunch and like create all these like different ads and all these things, like websites. Sorry, my phone. Still dealing with that storage thing, trying to figure it out. But, and I have some interesting theories on it, energetic wise, that's whatever. I used to like make all the fancy websites, I used to make all the ads, I used to try to like market in a specific way, and that was so draining. And now that I'm on the road and doing this lifestyle, I don't have a Starlink right now. It takes like 3 or 4 weeks to send to an address, and I'm never at an address for that long right now. So I have limited service, which also is kind of helping me just do what I'm meant to do, which is, you know, have the, how do I say this? I can make videos and upload them pretty easily and deliver the messages that I want. I was like, are those people? But they're just horses. Let me show you. Can you see them? Yeah. Hi, babies. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, so it's my job, my role right now that I'm feeling is to show up here in this format, in these videos, and to now make these courses where we can move through these things together. And it's not about being salesy. It's not about like doing all the things that like people will tell you to do, like when you go through coaching programs and things like that. And that just never resonated for me. And so that's why even instead of making like a fancy landing page for this 21-day thing, I just made a Calendly link where you go to May 1st, and I'll put it in the link below. Go to May 1st, pick any time slot on that day. You'll sign up, give me your email, and then I will be emailing you the link to every day's video for the 21 days. And it'll be like a private YouTube video link, and I'll just send it to you that way. So that's the way that I was guided to do this. I'm so excited to have you. So yeah, if you like this video, if you like this message, and you want to support the channel, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help. Subscribe if you're new here. Leave a comment, because I love seeing your comments, and I apologize if I don't respond to all of them. I read them, but right here in this place, I do not have great service. I have to go up to that house and upload things and then come back down here. But yeah, no service right here in this area. And then yeah, if you want to sign up for the program, go ahead, click that link, sign up, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.